And so that's right at 5 weeks. They are in production for poultry. Hey, I gotta say, you gotta love the haters, right? I mean, the world is stinking full of haters, isn't it? And all you just gotta love them, right? I mean, there's two things. Yeah, I'm digressing from bird talk, but digressing into life talk, right? I'll tell you in a minute why these guys are doing what they're doing, but digressing into life talk here, there's two things for sure in the world, okay? There's a whole lot of stupid out there, and you probably can't fix it. And there's a whole lot of haters out there, and all you can do with them is just love them. You know, you gotta love the haters. So I just actually deleted a comment from our channel because, you know, we're not into the negative. And I do generally in my brain have a pretty smart aleck comeback to negative, hateful comments, and just, you know, just negative comments on the channel, on the YouTube channel comment threads. When I read them, they happen. Y'all don't see them a lot of the time because I delete them, but they do happen. They happen a lot. They just playing, okay, y'all. Don't get upset about. We ain't doing no chicken fighting here. Not, and they just playing, and it. There you go. They done with it. Okay. So you know, it's like little guys and gals playing with sticks and making mud pies, right? You know, sometimes people complain about them playing with sticks and playing in the mud, but you know, that's what kids need to do to grow and be strong and grow up. And it's with these birds, you know. They're not going to hurt each other. We're not promoting chicken fighting. Oh, man. I'm going to probably have some hate comments on this one, aren't I? You let them chickens fight. They picking each other's feathers out. Well, I got to go back to my train of thought I was on, but let me assure you, they're not picking each other's feathers out. That's not why meat birds are short on feathers at all. It's because of their growth pattern. They grow so fast that they feather in comparable to typical chickens, but they're growing faster than typical chickens. So their feathering doesn't cover their body like typical chickens. These birds are being raised for meat, and they only have a week to go. So I was saying, you know, two things for sure in the world. Two things for sure in the world. They're stupid out there, a lot of it, and you can't fix it. Don't worry about it. And there's a whole lot of haters, and just about the only thing you can do with them is just love them. And really, if you don't have patience to love them, just smile and walk away. I mean, that's what I do. You know, when life hands me terrible conditions, I assess it. Can I do something about this? If I can't do something about this, you know what I do? I just smile and walk away from it. It saves you a whole lot of stress, okay? So anyway, was saying, quick update on this group of birds. They are 35 days old. You've seen this flock a lot if you follow our channel. You've seen other flocks just like them if you follow our channel. So 35 days, they're right at 5 weeks. Yes, they're in production for poultry. We actually going to make meat out of them, and then we're going to eat the meat. You know what we're going to do? We're going to be like, gee, that was great meat. Those are really good meat chickens. It's not gonna bother us, and it doesn't offend us if there's people that don't believe in eating chicken meat. That's okay. We're okay with that because we're still going to eat it. You know what I'm saying? But I did actually just delete a comment. I'm going to try to paraphrase it. I'm going to try to remember it. It said, it was just real short, but man, it was intended to get to the point and cut to the quick, y'all. It said something like, oh, born to be butchered in 45 days. What a sad life. Well, you know what? Okay, so most of y'all didn't see that comment because I removed it. That was on, I think that was on the video. We said 32 degrees, too cold for meat birds, 30 days old or something. I think that's maybe what I called it. I think it was on that video. And most of y'all didn't even see it because as soon as I saw it, I deleted it. I don't even know how long it had been there, but it had to be there less than 8 hours. So I deleted it because you know what? That's just negativity. And that's just hating on our effort. And that's just hating on something that a lot of people do and perceive as normal, to eat meat and to source it from responsibly raised livestock. I'm sorry, that is a normal human thing, okay? That is a normal human thing. That goes back. I hope y'all share this video. I hope y'all share this video. I know we have supporters on this channel I feel like I need to turn the camera around. I know I've really digressed. I've really digressed into a whole nother area, but I know that we have really, really loyal supporters on this channel that are positive and encouraging and affirming toward us. And I love you. I love you for that. I appreciate you for that. I send out love to you, encouragement to you, prayers for you. And you know what? Even the haters. I mean, I send out love and prayers and encouragement to you too, because that's what we're supposed to do. Jesus done said it. Love your neighbor like yourself. And somewhere in the book he said love your enemies too. And it ain't easy, and it's counterintuitive, but you know, we're gonna try to do it. We don't always do it well, but we're gonna try to do it. But if you are watching and you're like a supporter, I hope you share this video or some of the videos, and I hope you look up other people's videos that are like farmers, ranchers, producers, raising food, directly involved in food production, agriculture, and share those videos and tell people, you know, we eat meat and we want to get it from someplace where they've raised it, taking good care of the livestock. Okay, so you know, same way with whatever your system is. If you're a Christian, we're Christians. You know what? Don't be afraid to tell people that. I'm not saying you don't got to go knocking door to door, you know, and be a nuisance to people. But if it comes up and if it serves the greater purpose, do not be ashamed and do not be afraid to say, hey, yeah, we believe in that. Y'all didn't see none of that. We've got a rogue white leghorn chicken loose hen. She ain't even supposed to be down here. The two inside dogs are outside, so I just had a dog and a chicken race around my feet. But here's the thing to tie that up about the haters, just like that comment on this channel, that I'm just telling you about now that I deleted. Like, what a sad life, born to live 45 days and be butchered. You know, here's the thing that haters do. Haters try to make you believe, hey y'all, stop. Haters try to make you believe that you're in the minority and they're the majority, and that they're right and you're wrong. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with eating meat, and there's nothing wrong with raising it responsibly. We really have quite the to-do brewing there. So there's nothing, so I'm telling you now, there's nothing wrong with eating meat, and there's nothing wrong with raising it responsibly. In fact, if you're going to eat meat, it should be sourced from people and sources that you are confident have poured some tender, loving care into raising that. And there are instances where big, huge farms that are on contract with a big name food label, those individual farmers in those instances, they are putting tender, loving care into their operation. There's all these instances where your small farmers, like we are here at Twin Oaks Family Farm in Southeast Ohio, we are putting tender, loving care into these animals. We've had 1,650 birds in 6 different flocks, in general 6 weeks at a time. So 36 weeks of our year, meat birds have run the schedule. You know, we plan vacation around the meat birds. We don't get to go to the county fair and spend the weekend if the meat birds are here. You know, it runs your life. Okay, so you know, that's all I'm saying. If you run up against haters, first of all, they're not necessarily the majority. They're not necessarily right. So you don't have to back down just because your belief is different than their belief. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I did digress over into life. But y'all remember that. There's a lot of stupid out there. You ain't going to fix it. Just, you know, do your best. Move on if you need to. Also, a lot of haters out there. Either love on them or smile and walk away from them. You don't have to, again, you don't have to fix it. Okay? So anyway, so to wrap up with these birds, we kind of went into life there. But these birdies